Well, presentation went great. That was the first night. We got there, we practiced for the presentation, me and VanMeter-Brown. I was so nervous and like building up the fear because I left at 3:30 a.m. to go, and then I presented at 4 p.m. that day. So I had been up that whole time, just like knowing I was gonna present and it was gonna happen. Dr. VanMeter was just great. She was helping me through it. It was a great time. I just kind of told myself it is what it is. Like, I either do great or I don't, but either way, I worked hard and I did it. After my presentation, I was stating that I think I want to get a PhD. I'm looking for PhD programs, fall of 2026. I met a doctoral coordinator there, and we started chatting, and I met other people from the university as well. So I'm thinking I have an idea of like where I want to go, and I'm kind of just applying for programs right now. I was at an event and I ran into someone I knew from a sales competition, another professor, and it turns out that we're in the same research field. So it was just a lot of networking and fun. It was just, I kept running into people and we just somehow shared so much in common. After the presentation was over, we had like a welcome event, meet and greet, so I met a bunch of professors and I made one girl cry. The girl I talked to was also a professor. She was around my age. She had just gotten through her PhD program and was a professor, and she started crying because she was like, I wasn't gonna go either, and then I was just like praying that I would help impact someone's life, and so now she's my mentor. Down the road, I want to get a PhD and be a professor, so she's mentoring me and helping me come up with a college. If you're gonna go to a conference like that, just be prepared. It can be long, it's long days, but try to go to as much as you can. Like, even if you're nervous to go to an event or you don't know anyone there, just have a good attitude and people will react to that. I think it'd be so important for students because not a lot of people realize like this realm and like what goes into being a professor. Nowhere in undergrad would I ever think I was smart enough to get a master's or a PhD. But I've kind of learned it's not about being smart enough, it's about having the drive to do it. And I think that applies to a lot of careers.